Thanks to Greg at EgoSoft for providing me with the keys to the X4 Tides of Avarice, Cradle of Humanity, and Split Vendetta expansions. My name is Sokka. I've built stations around my homeworld of Argon Prime. I've helped a Boron named Bozo Ta conduct research. I've helped a man named Dalbusta shape the diplomacy of everyone around. I've destroyed the vicious AI known as the Xenon and wiped them from our sectors. And now I find myself in a galaxy far, far away, among people I do not know, and places that I've never seen. I must start again anew in a body that isn't my own, and reclaim my empire, all in the name of finding my way back home. This is X4, the Star Wars roleplay series. All right, Miss Suleiman, once it kicks off, I'll take over from here and just man the guns and shoot true, because we're going to need all the help we can get. All right, everyone, the Bozo Ta has entered Vergesso. One more jump to go. We have them set to patrol a local area around the station. Looking at their orders, we'll duplicate basically the same thing for the fighter group. Just maintain a small area around New Fort Brock. That way we don't have to worry about waiting for them to launch off of the Star Destroyer. All fighters will be up in the air, as it were, ready to pick off anyone that decides to come this way. And about 40 of those Black Sun ships still hover around. One is damaged, which will help, but that seems to be the only one that's damaged. If we're lucky, one of these ICG miners will come, and you can see right there, one Star Chaser is heading out to intercept it. If we can lure one of them over to New Fort Brock and just slowly pick away at them, ship by ship, until we can jump in with the Bozo Ta and finish the job. I don't have any visibility past the station. I don't know if there are much bigger Black Sun ships out here waiting, but we're just gonna pop in and see what we've got here. And the Bozo Ta is in system. Let's go ahead and get our fighter group set up. Maverick is going to be in charge of the whole kit and caboodle. So let us remove all orders and assignments, get the Maverick separate. Your orders, standing orders, will be to protect a position, a 10-kilometer range around Fort Brock right here. Let's see if we've got good coverage. So yes, indeed, the Bozo Ta. Let's scoot them over just a little bit and have them cover basically the same place. The Maverick is going to go protect. And now let's get all of the fighters attached to Maverick as well and get them off the deck. Attack with Commander Alpha. All fighters should be launching here soon. And we have 51 TIE fighters attached to this group, and we might actually attach the Razor's Edge to the Maverick as well. And all things considered, that was a quick deployment of all those fighters. Didn't have to wait too awful long. I just want all the fighters ready to go, and yeah, let's go ahead and get to it, Miss Suleiman, if you please. I will take over from here. So most of these ships are hovering at 180K. What I'm concerned about is they may go after these gas miners before they follow us. We want to try to keep their attention as much as possible on us before we bring them in. Yes, indeed, fighters are ready to go. And Razor's Edge, go ahead and attack with Commander Alpha as well. Razor's Edge will join the combat, and the Bozo Ta will get in position here. Yeah, fighters are on the edge. I'm hoping that this is within the fort's gun range. We may have to scoot it back just a little bit to make sure that the fort is shooting, and then once they start coming into the fort, that the fighters and the Bozo Ta will assist as well. Neutron Star Cruiser looks interested. Yeah, if we could get at least the big ships interested and then pulled back to the fort, it wouldn't be nothing for the Bozo Ta to jump in and take care of these light fighters. So who is coming at us? All right, that's going to be you. 82 kilometers away, coming at us at 95 meters a second. Yes, indeed, that is the one. Oh, he decided to turn back around. We'll see once we draw their attention whether or not we can lure them actually all the way back to the fort. If they turn around and go back to the station, we might have to bring the fighters and the Star Destroyer somewhere, say, in the middle, around where these gas miners are waiting. I'm just trying to see where we enter their sensor range. Usually when a miner gets around here, at least 1 or 2 fighters take notice, and that's what I'm trying to see, where the limit is, how close to our advanced satellite we can go before they become aware of our presence. All right, 13K away, and I heard the enemy ping. So it looks like we might have a Kirax coming for us. All right, we've got their attention. How many do we have? All right, the Kirax is coming.
Kirax fighter.
Oh, he's trying to jump in. All right, so he can go 326 meters a second. We've got 264. Of course, turrets are firing. Shields are holding well. We're busting through his shields a lot more than he's busting through ours. So 1 less fighter? I'll take that. All right, we got some more attention. Come and get me if you please.
Big mistake.
Kirax fighter.
1 more Kiraz. Once again, turrets are pretty on point, lighting him up. Nice, 1 less fighter. Though I think if we're jumped by more than 1, it may end up being more than our ship can handle. All right, 1 more coming.
Skurg A6.
So we've got a Skurg A6 jumping in. What's our turret range on this?
Skurg A6.
Nice, 1 more down. All right, I don't think we can actually lure them back to Fort Brock. Have the Bozo Ta move up to, say, about right here, and we will do the same thing for the TIE fighters. Have them join that group. All right, Bozo Ta and the TIE fighters have made it.
Imperial Star Destroyer 2.
Outstanding. So 36K away. We just need to lure them a little bit closer. We don't want the whole kit and caboodle coming after us all at once, but if we can lure maybe 1 or 2 to this attack zone, that would be awesome. We'll increase the range of the fighter protection and the Bozo Ta protection for 20K. That way we're sort of right on the cusp here. And indeed, a Nebulon is coming at us. Miss Suleiman, I think our job is done here. If you please, go ahead and dock up with the Bozo Ta. Yeah, so far just the 1 Nebulon is on the way and interested. If we can keep them coming in 1 at a time, creep up ever so slowly, just get the ones on the north side of the station, and the rest of us leave alone, I think that will be pretty cool. Captain Lowe, Nebulon cruiser coming in off of your nose. Prepare to engage, sir. Nebulon coming into attack range. Fighters see him. We're gonna get hot. Guns away. Fighters going in. Big guns firing in. Massive broadside on that Nebulon. That's what I like to see. Massive solid hit. Nebulon B is almost down. TIE fighters still swarming, and that is the end of the Nebulon B. Outstanding. 1 more down. And we got 1 TIE fighter damage. Griffin. Could you resupply and repair at, if you please? We will spend 4,000 credits, and Griffin will come back and get a repair on. Mr. Rashid, you took a little bit of a beating. Glad to see that you made it back in one piece. We'll get you patched back up and be a little bit more careful in the next engagement.
May I help?
Yep, go ahead. You have a brand new, fresh ship back to your patrol. All right, let's creep in on them ever so slightly. We'll move the engagement area just south. Just trying to get the attention of a select few. Next up, Maverick, go ahead and move your protection area down south as well. Oh, hey, Nebulon, are you going to be the next contestant in Attack a Star Destroyer? Oh, please. I think he's definitely gotta see us. So if he presses the attack on the Bozo Ta, Maverick is back just a little bit. Once the Star Destroyer gets engaged, we'll move this position forward. Nice, Captain Low is engaging. And if we can hit him from back here with the Star Destroyer without risking the fighters, that would be ideal. Yeah, the fighters saw him. That worked out really well. One more neutron down. And we'll go ahead and pull in all the loot. All right, bring the Bozo up just north of that advanced satellite. I think about right here is where we really started getting engaged. And fighter positioning will be fairly close, but we want the Star Destroyer to instigate the first part. And then once they come in to attack the Star Destroyer, then the fighters will see them and move in. And what I really like to see is like this Nebulon out here up by himself. He'll see us and move in on his own, and that's going to keep these neutron star cruisers back and sort of out of the fight until we creep in just a little bit more. Oh, Nebulon is turning. I think he sees the TIE fighters. And good. Maverick is not quite as far up on the attack range as the Bozo Ta. So the Bozo Ta should see him first and start laying in. And we'll pick off one more Nebulon. Oh, and a few more fighters are taking interest. So these Star Chasers, the Karaz, hopefully they'll be swept up by the fighter support. But I do not want the fighters to engage first. We'll have the fighters sort of get their attention. And if anyone comes up to the Bozo Ta, then the fighters will support. Good deal. One more Kiraz down, and just the Nebulon is interested in us now. Slowly picking them off. One more Nebulon charging up. Hopefully the main guns can do some work. Unfortunately, we're coming over the top, so we don't have as many guns on the bottom as the top. We're still chewing through. That's what I like to see. Yeah, we've gotten through his shields. They're barely doing anything to ours. And then they should get the broadside. TIE fighters are jumping in for support, but that won't be necessary. Big old vacuum. And we should definitely have enough spacefly eggs when all of it is said and done to continue on. All right, let's move the Bozo Ta's area of influence just on the ring inside. Nice. So we have the neutron star cruiser's attention. Let's pull fighters way back and let the Star Destroyer do the brunt of the work and then engage the fighters once this Star Cruiser comes in. Looks like a few of the small fighters are also interested in us as well. Let's get ready to move fighter support in to protect the Bozo. Although if they want to turn around, that's fine. We'll focus fire on that neutron star cruiser. I am not too worried. All right, Captain Low has the neutron star cruiser in his sights. Now may be the time to get some fighter support available. TIE fighters coming in. We've got them on the broadside. Our shields are still holding well. Broadside neutron star cruiser coming in. Let's give an attack order for the main TIE fighter group. TIE fighters screaming in. We've got their guns on a little bit of a distraction. Solid shot and good cleanup work. Outstanding. One more fighter decided to come in. Nice. Yeah, just light up that one lone fighter if you please. Nice. They're not bringing a concerted effort. They're bringing in one small fighter at a time. And TIE fighters are going to town. All right, now they're bringing in some reinforcements. All right, let's give as much support as we can here. This is where the rubber meets the road. Awesome, shield still holding. We're getting swarmed just a little bit. TIE fighters are holding fast, but we do have a swarm around us now. All right, Bozo Ta, if you please attack that Neutron Star Cruiser first and foremost. Finally getting the big guns on the Neutron Star Cruiser. That's what I like to see. The big guns can do the work. There we go. Getting a massive hit on that Star Cruiser now. Sort of taking the attention off our little fighters to help them work and take care of the little guys. Broken through the shields of that Star Cruiser. Our TIE Advance still holding with good shields. I haven't seen any TIE fighters lost in all of this. Just using our big Star Destroyer to sort of keep the attention off of the fighters so that they can work. And that is one Neutron Star down. Continue working on those small ships, please. Next order of business, one more Star Cruiser coming in. We'll focus on him. Luckily, they are funneling in basically one at a time. It wasn't an overwhelming force. Oh, that's not gonna work out for you, buddy. Coming up on the broadside of a Star Destroyer like that? I don't think so. Oh, nice. One was abandoned. Outstanding. So we do have, and hopefully it regains its shield so it doesn't sit out here and get destroyed, but we did pick up a Defender Corvette. Outstanding. Maniac! Oh, come on, Maniac. Now, one thing I don't like to see is these fighters focusing on that main Corvette. I'll see if I can pull them off here. I'll tell the main fighter group to focus on pulling back and getting these little TIE fighters out of the way. All right, Neutron Star Cruiser comes in. One more little fighter there. Yeah, if we can focus fire on that Star Cruiser now, we'll be okay. Hello, Neutron Star Cruiser. Get a face full of laser. Fighter's still holding well. Looks like we have one TIE fighter possibly wounded. Go ahead and resupply and get that repair on. We don't want to lose Iceman. Star Destroyer shield still holding well. I don't like the fact that
Neutron
Star Cruiser is still out there. It's taken this thing a long time to turn around, but we almost got the fighter support down. Nice. Man. Dock back up, please, and repair before you re-engage. Rest of the TIE fighters are looking okay. No, Ice, focus on docking, please. Let us do the attacking, it's fine. Just come back. All right, Ice got in, nice. So we can repair up that advanced TIE fighter. And we've lured this guy in, nice. Don't destroy him, please, outstanding. Picked up another unclaimed Defender Corvette. Here's the next turning point in the battle, right under that Defender, that Neutron. Yeah, we should unload a pretty solid volley here now. And this may be our last big hurdle, as I don't see too awful many more. This looks like the last big ship. TIE fighters still holding on, shields doing well. And there goes the last, boom, Nebula. So now it's just picking up the pieces, it looks like. Miss Arakaki, how is your fighter group doing? We're holding on fairly well. Oh, Lucky was destroyed. Nice, lay into him, lay into him, lay into him. Whew, overwhelming force. That's what I'm talking about. Keep going. Now down to one fighter. And there's a few holdovers left still at that station. So once Miss Arakaki can get those TIE fighters on point, it shouldn't take too awful long here to finish that off, especially since he's right by the Bozo Ta, as you can see. All right, everything is awesome, I think. We'll teleport to the Bozota, get all of this loot picked up.
Disengage.
Lots of loot, spacefly caviar. Are there any TIE fighters that need service while we are here? Oh crap, one jumped in. Captain Lowe, go ahead and continue. I don't believe this particular ship is long for this world with the overwhelming TIE fighter swarm. We do have one more TIE fighter that looks to be needing repairs. Perhaps that's Vagabond. Resupply and repair Vagabond here at the Star Destroyer, if you please. And indeed, the Razor's Edge also made it. What are you guys doing? There's no fighters around here. No need to press the issue. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pull the fighters back. And the Bozota is sitting here as well, but looks like someone else has other ideas. Star Chaser coming in. Well, it won't be too awful long before that guy gets lit up. In fact, I think he's already gone. Yes, indeed. And then there were 3. Outstanding. Uh-oh. Defender Corvette coming in and jumping in. This should
Defender
be
Corvette.
quick work, though, depending on where he stops.
I'm so frightened.
13.7K. Is that within guns range, I wonder? Nope, TIE fighters are going in, but, yeah. Lower the boom, please. Nice, don't destroy it. Crap. There was just so much fire. So the Bozota did take a little bit of damage. We're at 99%, so I'm not sure exactly where that came from, but Bishop, no, stop. Remove all orders. You idiots. All right, so I imagine without further ado and delay, let's tell the fighters to protect a position. You know what? Matter of fact, all fighters, just attack that Star Chaser, please. And we'll get the Bozota to attack the Defender Corvette. I was going to say other TIE fighters better be there to support, but the Spirit and Angel are going in first. Holy crap, followed by Jazz, Knight, Iceman, Maverick Paladin, Bossman, and Hunter are all on him. And hopefully they can get it done before that Corvette arrives. There's the Razor's Edge moving into support. Nice, here comes the rest of the TIE fighters to assist. Try to get those overwhelming numbers. Nice, last one down. So now that all fighters are done, we will use them to intercept for Commander Alpha back on the Bozota. And let's claim this Defender Corvette while we're here. Razor's Edge will move on up and check in from the research facility. Finally, my research team has moved to the new facility long time ago, but I was floating in back to tank after some unsuccessful experiment, details of which I don't even remember now. Waking up from stasis only to see myself locked on this station under quarantine for unknown reason with no communication with outside world. The station seems to be decommissioned now or abandoned for some reason, I have no clue. Anyways, your actions seem to have lifted the quarantine. I want to thank you in some way. The station was experimental to test large objects' hyperjump possibility, so I can initiate the sequence for you. The drive system proved to be very unstable, however, so will most probably become inoperable after the first jump. This was the main reason for project cancellation, though I'm wondering why they left all that research equipment here. After the jump, I will leave the station. You are free to do whatever you want with it. Come see me in the coordination center. Fascinating. I wonder if that is Bozo? So that was like one jump. And once that jump is done, he will leave. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take a look at that. First off, though, let's get this Defender Corvette claimed. Good to see you again, Mr. Emmer. Congratulations on your victory. And there is the unclaimed Defender Corvette with full shields. Outstanding. Mr. Emmer, hold here. I'm going to go for a spacewalk and see if we can add this to our fleet. Just a little spacewalk here. I'm not sure exactly where the data leak is. We could just assign one as a Marine and get this the hard way, but I want to try to keep this intact as much as possible. Aha! Data link spotted right on the edge. Should be quick, fast, and in a hurry for us to get this thing claimed, and then we can repair it up and see if we want to keep it or scrap it. Decrypt that data stream, and it is ours. Outstanding Defender Corvette. So a nice cockpit. We have gunnery control and navigation consoles. We'll go ahead and take command of the ship. So we have 3 turrets. We'll attack all enemies, why not? A quad laser cannon turret, turbo lasers. But we ourselves do not have firing capabilities. So this is just a truly turret gunship.
Artzel gas frigate.
It seems. So I don't think we're going to end up keeping this ship. And we have a Marine on the Bozota that really isn't good for boarding either. You know, a half-star engineer. Let's just go ahead and work somewhere else for me here on this brand new Defender Corvette as captain. So we'll just take some time here and repair up this Defender Corvette and get it ready to sell. Hopefully we can scalp it for some decent enough money. And if you're curious, looking at our TIE Fighter group, we are at 44 TIE Fighters, and we started with 51, I believe. The rest of them are fully repaired up, so we've got a good set of TIE Fighters. However, Maverick was lost, but we still have Angel and Bossman, Hobbs, Hunter, Iceman, Jazz, Knight, and Paladin, and Spirit. So of our advanced TIE Fighters, Maniac was the only one we lost, which that checks out. And interesting enough, just looking at the missions here, since we captured, or at least took, that station, the station is now gone in Unknown Region 3, and I don't know if the Xenon are still there, but we might not be done just yet. And looking at that research facility, that very familiar research facility minus the asteroid, we do have a dock there ready to go. So unlike the first time where we brought in that facility, we can dock straight up and speak to the lone person in the Bacta tank. And indeed, we do have access to the research menu as well. Teleportation, range 1, range 2, and jump across the entire network. So we may need to get that, as well as our hacking. Wouldn't be too awful bad, because we do have those spacesuit EMPs now. We just need the stuff to get there. So a container wouldn't be too bad to add to this facility, and get that research ready to go. There it is, just topping off the Defender Corvette. It is solid and ready to go. Outstanding. And while we're at it, we'll just repair up that last little bit of the Bozota to get it fresh and ready to go. Alright, Bozota ready. That didn't take that long at all. Alright, Miss Suleiman, if you please, go ahead and dock and wait at that new research facility. Let's get to it. Very familiar indeed. In fact, this may have been where I actually put my dock in the facility back home. There is the distress drones that were sent out. But let us meet the inhabitant. All right, not gonna lie. A little nervous on what we're gonna find in here. Hopefully it's Bozo. Hopefully he remembers me. Let's meet at the coordination center. All right, through this door. Oh, Samuel. Samuel Vicious, you say?
Yes.
All right, so selecting a beacon. And we only have one jump, it appears. And we can only do it once. So I'm thinking, excuse me,
Goodbye.
Samuel. What we need to do is, in order for us to try to get home, we need to extend the range of the teleportation as much as possible, which means, yeah, we need to get a container on this thing and start working on bringing in some goods to improve that research up. And we'll rename the research facility Sokka's Way Home because essentially this is going to get us there, I hope. Let's work on some building, get a container up in here, and then possibly some energy cells because I know we're going to need it. Just out of curiosity, what is the sunlight here? Only 50% sunlight. Yeah, so we're going to need double the amount of energy cell production to break even, which kind of sucks. We'll go ahead and fit a large container, get those things coming in, 393,000. Once we can find a builder to come in, oh, the Trade Federation is on it. That's why I like to see module prefabs will probably be a little bit of a thing. And while we're here, actually, can we adjust our plot that we have here? Yeah, so Sokka's Way Home is a 20 by 20 by 20, so that is as big as it looks like we can get. Just trying to make sure we have enough room to do our energy cell production and everything. We may have to go down as well, so that's what I like to see. So for now, what we will do, we will let that construction go and look for a builder. We will tell the Busta to follow the Defender Corvette, and the Defender Corvette, we are going to look for the nearest wharf, which it kind of looks like Naboo is the closest. So let's make our way to Naboo. We'll tell the Bozo Ta fleet to protect this station at all costs because, it has really no defensive capabilities here. So we'll do a 50-kilometer defend range like so. And if anyone decides to come up to Sokka's Way Home, we're not going to lose it. Obviously, keeping an eye out for any builders that might be in the area as well. As it looked like we had all of our, we just need energy cells, and that's easy. If we didn't have 230 energy cells picked up by the time we, find the builder, that's easily done. Oh crap, just found a builder. Busta, if you can, follow that guy, if you please. All right, let's get back to Sokka's Way Home, plan the build. Down at the bottom, hire a builder. And got him. Nice, an ascendancy. Builder has now been assigned, and we just need 230 energy cells. And while we're here, we might as well get those energy cell productions going. Let's see, we can connect it to either side here. So we'll put in 2 energy cells right there, and then go from there. As everything that we're gonna research needs energy cells, I guarantee. So we might as well pump them out as best we can. All right, Lei, if you please work somewhere else for me, head back to the Bozo Ta as a Marine, as you were. All right, Leia's on board. Let's go ahead and get this thing scalped. Nice, it has Combat Mark III engines. We'll go ahead and put on the all-arounds for a 286,000 return. We can also pull off the few shields that it had here. It's 60,000 a pop, that's what I like to see. Yeah, no weapons up front. It does have the capability of having one. But we'll pull off all of the turrets. Get the basic of the basic software here. We don't need any of that stuff. Sell the satellites, the mines, and the flares. Leaving us at 830,000 made for the scalp. Nice. All right, Naboo, the thing is yours at 1 million credits, so 1.8. Definitely cannot complain about that. Nice, Neutron Star Builder is now in New Argon Prime, and some deliveries have been made. Do we need to pick up anything while we're here? 2,230 energy cells, and also 1,000 module prefabs. Ooh, cheap module prefabs at the Ascendancy Ship Technology Factory, and the Razor's Edge actually has a bigger capacity.
I'll wait for you to tell me to take off.
Than the Busta. So Razor's Edge will take off, grab those module prefabs, and it'll probably be a lot of module prefab runs for the time being until we can get all of this stuff built. But for now, Miss Suleiman, dock back up to the Bozo Ta. We will recollect ourselves and possibly do some more work off camera. as we're trying to build the things we need for our research. And looking at the research, I'm thinking about these production hacks, as they're going to be cheaper, easier to do. And then the modifications would be nice if we could get some sort of shipyard, an equipment dock. That way we could fit these mods on it. But we do have research to the basics. So, you know, now we can start seeing if we can outfit some of our fighters and whatnot with our advanced materials for sure. And of course, we do need to replenish our TIE fighters that we lost in the battle. And since we have the funds and the access, I think I want to do more advanced TIE fighters here. So we'll add one advanced TIE fighter to the shopping list, and we will continue shopping here and get those TIE defenders that we had set up. And we'll grab another 10 of those. We'll go ahead and confirm that order. They will be built up by the wharf, and I believe they do have the travel drives, so they should be able to make their way down into New Argon Prime on their own. The old TIE fighters, however, needed to be transported, so that's why we're not doing that. Oh, and another message from the Financial Bureau, you say. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, a privateer. You're a nameless privateer and not noticed by anyone, so our total assets did drop, probably thanks to all of the fighters and whatnot. But once we get those fighters built up, we may get our standing back.
Jump
Outstanding.
completed.
All TIE
Orbital
fighters
Plutonia.
built. And intercept for Commander Alpha. And they will be on their way. Indeed, travel drive engage. It's going to be a long time before they get here, but once they get here, we'll have a full contingent, and hopefully by then, we'll have our parts needed to construct our energy cells and container, and then look and see what we might need for the next step of research. So all Durasteel plates are in. The Razor's Edge is bringing in 125 module prefabs, but still 2,230 energy cells short. That's going to be one run with the Razor's Edge at 3,000 container capacity. That's no worries. And then we'll be on our way. So pretty much a lot of grinding coming up. But yeah, the Bozo Ta performed well in the battle, and it was a successful day. So one more run for the Razor's Edge. They'll be bringing back the energy cells that we need. Yes, indeed, 2,230. They'll also lower the cost of doing business and getting some money back. Module prefabs are going to be the big thing. And then we might need to get a new trade ship, specifically for our headquarters, so that they can go out and get the things we need for that research. I think our first order of business, though, is to get teleportation range 3 so that we could warp to any ship, just like back home. That would save us a lot of time for sure, and might be a good first thing. All right, Captain Lowe, congratulations on your victory, sir, but don't rest too much on your laurels, as there is still a Yuzhan Vong armed beacon here in our space, and we don't take kindly to that. So prepare. Once those TIE fighters come in, we will be all set. And in the meantime, I will continue building up the headquarters, getting it producing energy cells, and get a big container, because we're going to need it for getting teleportation range 1 to 3 systems, then 2, then 3. Should be fairly easy to go. And as far as the modifications, we might work on that and see how expensive an equipment dock for small and medium ships are, and possibly even the XL shipyard sort of extension. So we might be able to improve the Bozo Ta a bit, because even though we have our station, I do not think that we are done with heavy combat, especially knowing that the Xenon are way out here in Unknown Region 3. We may have to pay them a visit before this is all said and done and we can go home. But for Captain Lowe and our brand new station, thank you so much for watching this particular episode. And the quest to get home continues next time.